Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Isabella, and I have Amber here today. Amber, I just talked to her for a minute before we're starting this. She says she's had readings before, but never a reading with me. Is that correct? Okay.
Correct.
So I just want to tell you a little bit about how this works for me before we start. So before every client, I just take a few minutes. I pray. I ask God to help me be of service to you. And then I ask if there's anyone in spirit that wants to come forward that they do so. What's unique about the whole thing for me is that I have always seen people in spirit outside of myself. They look like you and I to me. They'll start to replace my thoughts, memories, and emotions with their own. And all I'm going to try to do here is just translate that back to you as best as I can. A couple of things before I start. This will really probably the last time that you and I are making eye contact. It's going to look like I'm staring off in my walls because that's exactly what I'm doing. I tend to interrupt quite a bit. You're my client. I'm just very deferential to everybody in spirit. Um, and lastly, I don't get names. That's not an area where I focus. I'm a therapist, so I like personality, relationships. Talk to me about your time together. So if you have any questions as I'm going, please just let me know. All right.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
bear with me in just a moment. First person I have is a young female. You don't have a child in spirit, do you?
I do.
You have a daughter in spirit?
I do not.
Okay, so there's a young female. Normally I'm just going to tell you everybody I see first, but I think for her it's important. She looks like, so I asked that they show up as you last knew them. I'd maybe put her transitioning late 80s, maybe early 90s. So that might give us some clues. There's an older gentleman next to her that feels paternal. Is your father still? This feels like a grandfather. Is your dad still here?
Yes.
Do you have a grandfather in spirit?
Yes.
Okay. There's a female to his left, my right. I'm grandmother in spirit. This lady looks very
Yes.
much like grandmother to you. I've got a young male here. How old was your son when he transitioned?
18.
I wrote 17. I don't know if I scribble notes as I'm doing this. I wrote 17 for him. There's another young male. Do you have any other young males in spirit? Did he lose anyone else?
Personally, I do not, but I know that he has at least one friend.
Okay. All right. So I've got the two young male. I have a daughter in spirit, so that's primarily where I'm going to be focused, maybe on the young lady right here. Hold on. One more gentleman just walked up behind your son. He's younger. Maybe put him in his late 40s, early 50s. I don't know if you have an uncle, cousin. Do you have anyone else, family member in spirit about that age or?
No, not that I can think of.
Um, Maybe he'll start talking as well too. All right. So, all right. Bear with me just a minute. Okay. Was your son's transition unexpected?
Yes.
All right. He snapped his fingers. That's my sign for nobody really saw this coming. He's handsome. Like got a very did he just have like a little smirk that like you kind of want to call him impish a little bit with this? Like not evil, but like there's this little I might be doing things, and if you catch me, that's fine because I'm just so cute. Look, sorry, lots of emotion with him. Hold on, just a second. So, any emotion that you see on my face is just going to be expressive of his. Like I just want to hug you. I want to hug you. Speak like mom, 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 mom. Were you real close with him? Like, okay. Would he get excited about and telling you about his day? Because this is what I like. I just want to tell you everything. Maybe coming home from school, just letting you know what's going on. Was this an accident?
Yeah.
Okay, he's saying accident. This was an accident. I don't feel he's been in spirit. How long has he been in spirit?
About 2.5 years.
Okay, I wrote down a year and a half. Okay. Everybody is different the way they talk to me in spirit. I'm just going to kind of go with how he's. Are there other siblings in the home?
Other siblings not in my home. They're his father's children.
Okay. Can you tell them he's saying hello? Like he's talking about letting everybody know hello.
Yes.
Hold on. So for me, it's very visual. I can hear them, I see them, and sometimes they're showing pictures, and that's what he's doing right now. I just feel all this excitement from him. Hold on, let me see if I can kind of place where this is coming from. Was he just, I'm not trying to reach here, but was he just like excited about life, excited about what was coming next?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where he's starting with me. So let's see. He was telling me he had a little, okay. Did he have also a little bit of a temper? So if I'm put in a position where I feel that I'm right, would he make sure that he stands up for himself?
Yes.
Okay.
He
Maybe
was
temper.
a great arguer.
Okay. Like I feel like I want to defend a position or tell you why I'm believing the way that I could. And like
Yes.
I'm gonna stand in that and be able to do that. He won't like this is still who I am. He's going, this is still who I am. Do you feel it? You hear him?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because he said he talks to you, and I don't know if it's the same way I'm experiencing him. So hold on. Did you have a nice Mother's Day?
I did. I
Okay,
did.
he's asking me, he said he feels
Surprisingly.
that you had a nice Mother's Day this year. That's unusual after 2.5 years.
It
This is
is.
kind of moving in that direction for you. He's kind of beaming like, you're welcome on all of this. He could talk very fast, like just talk, kind of run in circles with things, just kind of like talk. And like that could distract sometimes. Was he very popular here?
Yes, but he didn't know it.
Okay, I'm supposed to tell you how popular he is over there. And like this kid knows it. I'm not bragging, but like I feel that's important information to have. Showing me people like I feel kind of like a Pied Piper a little bit. I think maybe he feels like he has leadership qualities or able to engage with people. This is how he's showing up for me. Just this strong sense of wanting to make sure everybody is okay. All inclusive. I think that's probably the word that I'd like to say. It's just inclusive.
Yes.
Did he live with you?
Yeah.
His room? You still have his room is kind of very similar. He's trying to show me around the room and the space. Hold on. Errors are a gazillion percent on me. But were you recently thinking of turning that into something else or changing that?
The room? I mean, I had to like do a sage smudge in there and I made a little place to meditate, but like the furniture, the things on the walls haven't changed.
Could it be now dual purpose for something?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm reaching on that. He's showing me things and I'm just not seeing how I can, but it feels like maybe it's going to be used for something else. If his stuff is in there, fine, but like it's going to be used for something else. He showed me just being very connected to you. Do you meditate and see him? Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Wants me to like, please keep, not that I'd have to tell you not to stop that, but he's like asking, please keep this up. Keep this up. Man, I think your connection with him is very, very, very strong. Would that not be far off to say?
It's very true. Very true.
Like he showed me kind of walking with you, hands and like he's going through life with you still. He's got his act together now. He's got, that's interesting. Was he kind of not clear on the direction that he was going?
Correct.
Okay, because this feels like I've got this path and I know which direction I'm going. Hold on. This feels important that I get this right. So it's almost like your new spiritual journey or your new journey with him. Are you kind of now maybe more focused on like a broader spirituality than you were before?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Okay. I don't know if I don't tend to go out on a limb with trying to figure out what they're saying or be predictive with this very much because I have a very high accuracy and I'd like to keep it that way. But do you feel that you're kind of a spiritual teacher now or can kind of help people down that road? I'm
I
not calling you a guru and neither is he, but it's almost like if you have He's calling you a spiritual teacher. I don't know how else to put that together. This is what he's doing.
Interesting.
He's asking me to stay on that for a minute. Hold on. Do you help other parents going through this journey?
I try to, but I'm writing because I've gotten so many signs from him. Like it just feels like it's important to share.
Okay. There's something about this that actually makes sense. Like the spiritual, he's calling you the spiritual. I'm going to not use the word guru. He's using the word like, this is the path that you're taking. He's showing me being hand in hand with you on this. Now he's showing me himself about 15 years old, kind of struggling. Hold on. What's this about? Did he did he not have a lot of self-confidence at 15? Kind of feeling.
Correct.
Okay. So there's a strength in what he's showing me now. But I feel, was he able to share that with you to some extent, the struggle? It's like there's gratitude and he's making a connection between that and what he's doing now. So you help him. He's very emotional. This is all gratitude. Like you helped him. I feel like the time that you spent with him and talking with him, he's just so grateful. He says like, it's not payback, but this is payback. This is part of his journey with you. It's almost like I feel like I should have been doing more. Here he's going, I'm doing it where I am now. So the journey for him is not over. I didn't know how well loved he was. I think this is Piers that he's trying to show me with this. So was he still in school when he transitioned?
He had recently graduated.
Okay, he's showing me peers around him, but it feels academic related, so I'm drawing it with school. He's just kind of showing me throngs of people, so I don't know if there was a celebration of life. I don't know what had happened with this, but like all of these people kind of coming forward, very humbled by this. He's crying, not a sadness, but it's a, you don't know who you're touching. You just don't know who your life touches. You showed me a female teacher. Did a female teacher even reach out to you about him?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
like
His
there's
fifth
like
grade teacher.
He's stunned at all of this. He wants to thank you for like showing him that it was going to be okay. Showing him that it was going to be okay. Hold on. I do not feel addiction with this kid, and I'm not going in that direction. But did he sometimes like a little drink or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. I can tell you, it's like, never touching that again. He's whispering to me, like, never touching that again. Never, never, never. I don't need that. It's almost like this sense of false sociability that this would give him, or a sense of kind of pulling out of my shell. He's going, I don't need that anymore. The man that's over here that I feel is your grandfather, really, those two seem to have a lot in common. Was your grandfather kind of a salt of the earth? This is how it is guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm
wondering if it's his grandfather, because that would more describe his grandfather. But
okay. There's somebody that's like, this is the way that it is, very kind of no nonsense. And these two seem to just really have a very good relationship over it. Very, very good. Now he's taking me to dad. Hold on. He's like, understanding that. Those are his words. He's understanding dad. I really don't know. I still feel says he feels important now and knows where he fit into that equation. That makes sense to you?
it does.
There's a sense of worth and not taking things personally. Those are my words for all of this. But like this feels like a very large depth of understanding for him. Like he's just shaking all of that off. I have a tremendous amount of love for dad. He's going just a tremendous amount of love and compassion and understanding. I'm not sure that he had that when he was here, but he really wants me to express he has that now. Something about things not being fair, and like it doesn't matter now. Like it's okay. It doesn't matter to him now. Fairness. He sees everybody. This is soul planning stuff he's talking about. Are you familiar with all of that?
Yes.
Like life planning, So he's just very wide-eyed and open about all this, but I'm not personalizing anybody. He's making a very clear delineation between dad's experience and my experience. And I put his hand back in. He's happy to still be your person. Happy to still be your person. I don't think I'm going to get this right. Do you have like a stuffed animal, old stuffed animal of his?
Yeah, yeah, it's on the
Okay, I'm
top
like,
of my
wait a minute.
bed.
Okay, now you show me something that always looks like a velveteen rabbit, but I don't believe that it is. Like,
It's
I
a
think
rabbit.
is it? Okay,
Yes.
like he's showing me this looks like velveteen rabbit. He's like, why did you have to say that out loud? He's seriously just said that to me. Why did you have to say that out loud? But he wants me to acknowledge this. Wait, there's Christopher. I really don't think I'm getting this. Do you have like a St. Christopher medal or religious medal?
I do not know.
So it's not very big. It's not even the size of a penny or a dime. Like it's very small, but he's showing me, to me, it looks like a St. Christopher medal. I don't know what's, he's still showing it to me. So that has to mean something at some point. I'll just leave that there. One second, please. I'm going to be very as vague as I can about this. Was his relationship with his father a big issue for your son?
Yes.
Okay. I cannot strongly enough express how at peace he is with this. He's asking me to mention it again and again. I'm not trying to be salacious or
No.
it's just like there is such peace with him in this. Like when he sees dad again, I just want to go up and hug him, say thank you for the lessons that you've taught me, all of those things. He just said, Mom, I'm grateful. Like I'm grateful. I'm grateful. If those are not your views 100%, he's like, there's something about compassion for this person, and you did a good job with me, Mom. He's going, you did a good job. You did a good job. Thank you. Like everything works out in the end. And he just keeps going, make sure she knows I love her. Make sure she knows I love her. He's actually showing me you meditating. Like you're backlit by a bunch of light. I think that's a visual for what he's doing for me, but like he's in you with you. Something with carrots. Weird. Did he have some interesting food choices? Like, would this kid eat vegetables or no?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
but he was kind of a junk food junkie, but he always loved salad, even when
Okay, like
he
I'm just
hated
telling
it.
you, this kid is eating salad, like carrots, tomato, like all this, and I'm supposed to mention that to you. Like, and I'm like, I do not know kids that age that would actually go for a salad
He
over a
likes
bag of
salad.
M&Ms or McDonald's. But he's showing this to me, and like, I need to tell me how well I'm. Like, everything is good over there. Is there any questions that you have? Anything you want me to ask him?
I mean, I guess if he has any insight about, I'm considering a move, and I know that he knows, and I know that he's shown me things, but if there's anything he wants to say about that.
Absolutely. Like he's like, oh yeah, oh absolutely. Hold on. I don't know if you're downsizing, or I don't know where, if you are now, it's downsized. He's just showing me thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up for this. Is this going to be like later this year, early next year that you're thinking of doing this?
Probably early next year.
Yeah, this is not tomorrow that he's showing me.
Correct.
This was kind of like going through the holidays a little bit. He said fresh start for everything. So he's now showing me like Colorado, or what looks to me Colorado, but I think that just kind of means fresh start for him. You're not going anywhere where it's cold, are you?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. He's doing beautifully. I mean, I would be very proud if this were my son. I'm so sorry that we share this loss.
I'm
He's
so
an
proud of
exceptional
him.
young man. Just so the biggest takeaway from this is how at peace he is with this relationship with dad. Like, and my sense of self-confidence and knowing I'd like to go self-worth, but I mean, that doesn't feel too strong to say that, like, there's no negative self-talk. There's none of this. Do you have a pet in spirit?
I do.
I
And
do
I have
not see the
spirit.
pet. I do not see the pet. He just said to tell you he's got the pet. That's all he was saying to me. I don't see if it's a dog or a cat. I don't know
Okay.
that. Sometimes they show me exactly what it is. He's just telling you he's got the pet. Are you thinking, so you said you're writing, are you actually thinking of writing this into a book?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't know if these were posts on Facebook or blog posts that you're doing, but I feel like there's probably 70 now or should be about 70. He's like, yes, mom, do it, do it, do it. He just loves you so much. Absolutely loves you. Adores you. He's doing beautifully. I'm going to stop the recording. If you could just wait right there for a minute. Thank you.
Thank you.